before the Lord goes to face the suffering, the cross, and pains and humiliations, he appears to some of his disciples, taking them, that is Peter, James, and John, to the high mountain. It's like kind of like a consolation. Before one faces the suffering, there's a kind of like a consolation, like a kind of glory, which we call the prefiguration. And he comes to the mountain with his disciples in order to strengthen them, so that when the pains come, when the cross comes, they are not shaken. They feel strengthened to continue moving ahead. And while he's there at the mountain, as he always did, to go and pray, he always left the crowd and the noise to go and feel and strengthen himself before he faces any important occasion. He prays, he connects with God the Father by his on the mountain. And it reminds us also that before facing the challenges in life, we are invited to create that space in us to move to the mountain of the Lord in prayer, as we have done today, in order to be strengthened so as to face the challenges that may come and the life that comes. That's why we begin every day, as we have come today, with a prayer, in order that after being re-energized, filled with God, we are able to face the life as it comes, no matter how it comes. Some of the lessons we learn from the Transfiguration, first of all, is that it foreshadows the resurrection. We hear that Jesus' Lord is a preview of the victory over death and sin. We see that Jesus is coming there and shown in white garments with the voice of the Father already speaking that this is my beloved Son, listen to him. He's already foreshadowing the resurrection, where we'll see the light forever, where we see the joy forever, where we see the glory of God revealed. So we see at that moment that the disciples themselves look at this glory so resplendent, and they feel like it is nice to be here. Actually, they tell Jesus, it's beautiful to be here. They had never seen such a beautiful thing. When we are with God, it is nice to be with God. When we are with others, it is nice to be with others. And it's like God is present here on earth. And it shows how God is powerful over death, over sin, over every form of evil. And it also shows, the Transfiguration shows the divinity of Christ. And this event confirms Jesus' identity as the Son of God. And it emphasizes his divine nature, because everything is shown there. Even the prophet Elijah and Moses shown there, the law and the prophets, because the prophets spoke in the name of God, and they are revealing the presence of Jesus as God. We see that this Transfiguration also shows our call to discipleship. The disciples were called to follow Jesus and to witness to his glory, just as we are also called to follow Jesus and witness to his glory. And the Transfiguration emphasizes also the importance of prayer, as Jesus often left the crowd and went to pray, and invites us also to connect with God. It shows God's presence, the Transfiguration. That's why we see that Jesus, when he was there and transfigured and he changed his form, people were able to see God present there in the person of Jesus. And this is our wish, dear friends, that as we celebrate this feast of the Transfiguration, we may allow ourselves to be transformed, to make every experience a beautiful experience, so that the people around us can feel also the presence of God through our own presence, especially the young people that we encounter in the journey, in the families, in the communities, that everyone can say, yes, it is nice to be here, because God is present in each one. God is present in every moment of our lives. We pray that we may continue listening to the Lord, so that by listening to him, we know how to face every situation of our lives.